Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Delaware Blue Hens, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Blue Hens will kick it away to start. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Colorado's offense will have the ball first. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know, and I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
Looking for room. It's Welsh. Breaks into the open. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Last year's return to prominence for Colorado was fueled by a couple of superstars, Travis Hunter winning the Heisman Trophy and giving this whole program a volt.
They also lost Shedeur Sanders, a quarterback, so losing a lot of talent on the field, but there are a lot of eyes on this program now for obvious reasons. And because of the guy running the program, they're always recruiting extremely well. There's new talent coming in the building. Nobody can overlook Colorado anymore.
Well, it's crazy because the list of Hall of Fame coaches are incredible. I mean, you just go down the list, and I've heard of that guy, heard of that guy, heard of that guy. And so they're starting to recruit better and get more talent. Can they solidify the line of scrimmage? That's what's been the key for Colorado. Can they be physical and tough up front?
The Buffaloes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll give it to the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Lewis wants to pass. He caught it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Blue Hens offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example. Then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Pressure coming. He's going to take off. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. Punt is on its way. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Buffaloes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for room. It's Welch. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
And the Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. Little touch pass to the receiver. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one, too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This drive will open from the 15. The run from the shotgun. Ball is loose. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
But one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they're able to jump on top of that.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, he got loose. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. 1st and 10 for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wilson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The Blue Hens come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. And that's how this period will come to an end. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the 1st quarter stats. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Looking for a crease to the left.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Lewis to throw. Makes the catch. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They've got a 3rd down and manageable from right around midfield. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The Buffaloes decide to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Let's see what he can do with it. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
And the Blue Hens want to pick up the tempo. Off the play fake. Caught near the sticks. It's LeBoy. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the whole.
Fires one high and deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Lewis wants to pass. Quick strike complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Pulls it in. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. Complete in the middle. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Welch. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now it's 4th down. Offense has to make a decision.
Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
And he's brought down after a nice game. The Blue Hens want to move quickly. looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Wilson. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Blue Hens in a good spot here with second and short. Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Third and short coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's fourth down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Making side adjustments here. Lewis to throw. He's got him. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. And the Buffaloes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Gets the back moving. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Getting closer and closer to midfield. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47. And after that last run, we'll see if they keep it on the ground on third. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. He will need some oomph in this one. A 51-yard attempt, and from the right side. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. And now the lead is extended a little further. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Boulder. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas at Folsom Field.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Guys, a Devil Bear offense going back to work. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me, too.
To the ground with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Blue Hens moving quickly to the line. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Takes a hit as he fires. And they'll miss the connection here on third down. And the Blue Hens will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They believe they can run right here. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that first down marker. It'll be fourth down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On fourth down, trying to find his man. He's got it. First down and more. Touchdown, Bucks! And the stomping has commenced.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game one. Blowout win looking like in game two. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. Finds his tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's LeBoy. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Blue Hens can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. A full dive to haul that one in. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. A first down run in the red zone. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Good timing on the quick out. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Lewis wants to pass. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. He wants to change this route. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Brown. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on 4th.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt, you cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer. Take care of the ball, but we got to go get a score here.
Yeah, and they just got to do a better job executing. I like the game plan so far for them, but they just need to go out and do a better job connecting the dots.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Fires to the tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
And the Blue Hens are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll sneak it.
When you're a defensive lineman, you're trying to get underneath the offensive lineman as fast as possible, dive in there and create like a pile in the backfield where the quarterback can't move his feet. Because you see the quarterback on QB sneaks, grabs the football and tries to just keep his feet moving and just try to get an inch or a yard, whatever it takes. But the defensive linemen have to do a good job of getting in the backfield.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Got a man. It's Wilson. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Caught in the backfield, it's Wilson. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. DBs lock up tight on the receivers.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Touchdown, Delaware. Quick strike through the air for the score.
I know as a coaching staff, you're always trying to find positives that you can build on, and it's nice to see your team continues to fight. It has been a slog up to this point. No points until finally breaking through here in the fourth quarter. And they're going to go back and watch the film, and they're going to see what worked on this drive and maybe try to build on that the next time out.
He's got it, so they convert the two and keep just a flicker of hope alive down 2 possessions. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Miller. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They'll try the right side. Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. With the catch, it's Brown. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The handoff, keep working on that clock.
And he's done everything for this offense today, running the football, so much so that he's now got 98 yards rushing. We're in the fourth quarter. One more carry, and this guy could eclipse the 100-yard mark.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Lewis to throw. Fires to the big fella. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds.
Everything went right on that play except the receiver going out of bounds. It's late in the fourth. You've got the lead. You're just trying to bleed the clock as much as possible. Just got to have better awareness on the field.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Working that left side now. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Fires to the tight end. They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the first down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Leaves it with the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? clock stops, we have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Off play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll run it. It's Welch. Got enough space. Touchdown, Buffalo! And the pummeling has started.
Yeah, and with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside, and the ball is loose on the return. Grabbed by the kicking team.
Man, this kickoff unit, they've got heat-seeking missiles running down the field with bad intentions. They hit that return man with authority, and that's what popped the ball loose.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? It'll be 3rd and long. Lewis wants to pass. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not...
Touchdown, Colorado! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you can tell. They were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Here's a heat. Didn't have much of a choice. Just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
The kick is on its way. Wants to return it. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. comes from the 38. Power football with the run. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming